Welcome, man. This is Chef Curry from Half Naked Miami, man. I'm gonna see if I can switch the camera view up real quick. But we got some good topics for you today, man. I wanted to just kind of run down a little bit. This is our first after dark uh, episode, so I'm doing it live. I kind of wanted to talk about some things, and one of the topics. Matter of fact, let me see if I could change the camera view real quick. Hmm. Share screen. Edit. Oh, they won't let me do it, which is fine. Um, but one of the topics I wanted to talk about, and we'll have more as the weeks progress. But one of the topics I wanted to talk about, I got it in my notes. Sorry. All right. This is kind of a discussion I've been having a lot lately with a lot of different women um, on the aspects of education and common sense. Um, I always like to ask women, is there a difference? Do they feel like there's a difference? Um, and which is more, I ask them which is more pertinent to the growth of society. All in all, which is more important to have? Education that someone has deemed you to be educated with a piece of paper, or the common sense to move forward in life. Um, you'll be surprised how hard it is for a lot of people not to answer the question, but to understand um, the answer that they give. It's tough out here in this world, especially when we're living in America where we're constantly pumped with false information. We're constantly pumped with false information. So what do we do if the education that is being fed to us is not helping us? We then develop the common sense to understand what's right and wrong. We develop the sense enough to rationalize behaviors that is not conducive to our growth and behaviors that is conducive to our growth. We tend to see things that a lot of people don't see when it comes to the common sense aspect of it. It's almost like a sixth sense when you have common sense. Um, these are the rational behaviors, rational thought process, unemotional behaviors. And mind you, I'm not saying people who have common sense are unemotional, but the people that have common sense, they tend to weigh on their rationality. They look at things from a different perspective and try to make the best decision possible. Being educated is not wrong. Being educated is not something that I'm tearing down, but the education that's being fed to us is leading us in a direction that is helping us compound bad decisions over and over and over. You know what I mean? We're not educated enough to understand the financing aspect of it. We're not educated enough to understand um, relationships. We're not taught these things, and not to say that we're not educated. We're just not educated in the right fields. If you understand what I'm saying, um, let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what your comments are, because I really want to have a clear picture, you know what I'm saying, on the differences. You know what I mean? And this is just my opinion. This is just my opinion. So um, you know, just let me know what you think. I definitely want to. I would love some feedback. I want to learn more. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of, you know, want to see where this goes, because I always ask, like, what does it mean to be educated? And what happens? This is the big question. What happens if the education that you receive for that piece of paper is not applied? What happens if you don't apply that education? Meaning that I might have a piece of paper that tells me that I'm a great officer. See, if I'm studying criminal justice, now I could know the justice system and I could know the confines of what was taught for me to excel in that department. But what about the rest? What about life? Because life is just not getting a job. Life is not just going out there um, supporting other people's businesses and keeping other people rich. Life is about compromise, working together, and building together. But it seems like we're building more for other people based on the education system. The education system is teaching us to build for other people. So my question is, what happens when the education is not applied? And would women be better off having education or common sense? These are just questions. Would men be better off having education or common sense, especially if we understand the differences? Um, what we was taught is wrong, so why not use more common sense to understand that? If we can understand that some of the things that we're taught is not the best ways to go about life, why don't we do something about it? Why don't we circumvent the problems and have a reactive approach to it, a proactive approach to it, where we're doing the positive things necessary for each other to propel each other. I know this is way off from what the subject topic is, which is half naked Miami, and we condone these type of things, type of behaviors, irrational behaviors. I understand that, but at the end of at the end of the day, education still has to be applied. I've been getting a lot of messages, because people want to hear my insight on a lot of different things, as opposed to just, telling women, "Hey, be yourself." We don't care, because at the end of the day, we don't. If you're a confident man and you know exactly who you are, where you are in life, and what you're trying to do in life, there's not too many people that's going to come in between that. So, I wanted to hit it left field and just kind of see some differences or get some different opinions. This is a Q&A, so this is just different opinions on some of the topics that I bring up, and just also, man, let me know, hit a like and subscribe also, and I have more for you coming up soon. And so yeah, leave a like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts. Chef Curry out.